This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV. We're here at the Workboat 2016 in New Orleans, and we're with David Leone, president of Radio Zeeland, DMP America. David, thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me, Greg. I appreciate the opportunity.
Excellent. David, I'm sure many of our readers/viewers know your company well, but if you can just give me or give our viewers a concise overview of your company, the products that you supply.
Yeah, Radio Zeeland started about 40 years ago with the rivers, mainly inland waterways over in Europe, developing a swing meters, steering controls, and then eventually we morphed into more accurate instrumentation of all calipers. We started developing our own transducers, our own sensors, and eventually started building our own pilot house consoles, fully integrated, and our own AMS, vessel monitoring and control systems.
Okay. When you look at the markets that you serve, which are the primary ones, and just give an overview of the types of vessels where we're going to find your equipment.
Well, our markets are the yachting industry as well as the commercial shipping industry, blue water, deep sea, fishing, towing. So we have products that are developed for each line of vessels.
It's a challenging market for some. You're obviously diverse. When you look at the markets today, what do you see?
Well, we see a little bit of a downturn, but in the last 2 years, I would say, but now we're starting to see an upswing with a lot of new requirements that are coming out. People are needing to upgrade instrumentation and communications equipment, so we're starting to see a bit of an upturn in the sale of those products to presently operated vessels. We're not seeing a large market share in new construction yet, but we anticipate starting to see that after the first of the year. There's several new projects that are on the books and look like they've been signed and launched.
Excellent. So I understand here at the Workboat Show you've are introducing a new product line, the Titan line. Can you give us an overview of the Titan line, exactly what it is?
Sure. Many years ago we developed what was called the Sigma line, which was a completely analog steering, control, instrumentation. Then later on we developed the Falcon line, which was strictly a digital line of instrumentation. We found that in the last couple of years, a lot of vessels don't want to invest in completely removing their vessel from the water, removing all their old analog sensors, and then putting in new instrumentation. So we developed the Titan line, which allows us to take their old analog sensors and the newer digital sensors and combine them into one processor and give them the readout necessary. The other big factor that was always a problem was vibration on these vessels is extreme, and needle movements were always getting damaged or inaccurate. So we've eliminated needle movements mechanically, and we do it electronically now, which is much more accurate and lasts much longer.
Okay. So, ultimately, what is the benefit to the owner of the vessel?
Well, the owner of the vessel is going to have to start taking into account new regulations that require upgraded instrumentation as required. And the benefit to them is that they do not have to spend the money to replace sensors that are still operational. They only have to replace the interface and the display. And that's the main factor. It's much more costly to haul a vessel and change all the transducers and sensors than just to replace the instrument and have it do the same function that's required.
Okay, excellent. Well, David, again, very much appreciate your time. Always appreciate your support. Thanks for joining us. I hope you have a good rest of the show.
Thanks a lot, Greg. Appreciate it.